Dear students, once again, all of you are welcome to my channel, Math Success Point. I am taking the classes for class 10 and 12. The very important topics are going on. I do hope that you are taking the benefits from my efforts, and it will be very much helpful to you in different types of examination, whether it may be for class 12 examination or competitive examination. And I told you already the definition, concept of the continuity. Let me review the definition, how you can say that the function will be continuous. And as I discussed in my previous videos, fx function is continuous. That will be continuous at a particular point at x is equal to a. You can take a point, c point, whatever it may be, that depends upon you. Then the function is continuous at this one if you must have to keep in mind limit. First case, as I discussed with you, x tends to a, fx is equal to fa. By using the diagram, also I discussed with you, actually with the help of the diagram, I told you like just way, what is the concept of continuity, so that you will understand easily its concept. Let me take a point A and the function is this one, fx, that is y is equal to fx, and draw the perpendicular line at this point, and this will be fa. In place of x, write a, because on the domain, on x-axis, we have taken the point A. Okay, fa. And I told you we are approaching towards the point P from the left side. Similarly, we are approaching from the right side towards P. And fa will be equal to this one. Suppose it is a point AP, that is fa. As I told you, function limit x tends to a, fx is equal to fa. Fa means this one. This is the value of this function at the point A. Then you will say that the function is continuous. But one more thing I told you, because fa is here at this point, and you can break this limit x tends to a fx into left hand limit as well as into right hand limit. That I told you. This is suppose the second point. Break it. In what way? Limit x tends to a, left limit of fx, as well as limit x tends to a positive fx, and it will be equal to fa. As I told you, either you solve the question by using the first case, or you solve the question by using the second case, then the function will be continuous. Because sometimes the students, they confuse. Because the teacher sometimes uses the first formula, sometimes the teacher uses the second formula. What the formula we will use? Both are correct. Okay? This left hand part of it, I break into two ways. How it is? Left hand limit will be equal to right hand limit. It will be equal to fa. Left hand limit at point what? P will be equal to right hand limit. Similarly, left hand limit, we are approaching towards the point A from left side as well as from the right side. Whatever the point you want to take, you can take. That is why this left hand limit I break into two parts, left hand limit as well as right hand. The right hand side will be the same. Okay. Function will be continuous. Let me take the questions, some questions which are very important for you. And I think you didn't discuss. And you didn't see such type of questions. Because I told you the absolute value of x, that is a function. It is not differentiable. at x is equal to 0. But it is continuous. Absolute value of x is continuous at 0. Not only at 0, at each and every real value on the domain. Absolute value of x will be continuous, but it will not be differentiable. One mark question. Frequently, that question asked in the examination. You see how you will prove the function absolute value of x. It is continuous at 0 as well as 0 means suppose it will be 0. You can draw the graph at 0 as well as left part of it or right part of it. Means suppose I am just going to draw a line just to understand. This is suppose 0. Okay. At this point, the absolute value of x. Let me take this. This is the function. At x is equal to 0, it is continuous. After that you will see what? Suppose I am taking c point. This is the real value less than 0 and c is also greater than 0. You will have to check at c less than 0 as well as c is greater than 0 and c is equal to 0. Okay? 3 cases will be there. Then only you can say that the function will be, absolute value of x will be continuous. Okay, let me start the solution of the question. First of all, I will take, you must have to keep in mind this definition because this will play a very important role to understand the questions. Okay, and I discussed already the different types of things with you and in my previous videos. I will use this formula. See, my dear student, let me start from here. I am just going to write the question first of all, and the question is very important. But before starting the question, I would like to request you like my videos and subscribe my channel and share my channel, share my videos to your friends so that I shall be motivated. And give the comment. What do you feel in my teaching? If you feel difficulty in any question at any point, you please write the comment so that I will modify. And I am just going to start the offline classes also. In Uttam Bihar, street number 9 behind the gym, Dhumbatti. Because I am thinking that I must do the maximum for my children. Those who wants to get the quality of education, you please come and join my class for quality of education. I shall try my level best to give you the maximum in my class, offline class. Let me discuss the questions. First of all, I am going to write the question. My dear student, you must have to keep in mind these things. Actually, it will occupy the maximum space. I am going to write here limit x tends to a fx. In the first case, it will be equal to fa. So that you must know the thing. Because I will use frequently this one. As I told you, left hand limit, I am just going to break it into left hand limit as well as into right hand limit at the point A. And if this holds, it satisfies, then it will be continuous, function will be continuous, otherwise it will not continuous. Okay? Then let me take the question which is very, very important, and I think you didn't try this question. Discuss the continuity of the function. Question. Discuss the continuity of the function. Discuss the continuity of the function f. given by fx. See my dear student carefully, this is x, this function. I told you earlier in my previous videos so many methods to find out the solution of the question, but you must have to apply the method which is very convenient, simple, and you may understand easily. That method I am going to apply. Okay, this absolute value of x, you may break it that in what ways? In other questions also you can do the similar kind of thing. If x is less than 0. Okay, next I am going to take, it will be x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Either you apply this thing or you apply directly also you can solve, or by applying the method by putting the value of x as per the given limit, whether it may be positive limit or it may be the negative limit. Okay, let me take the solution. That is, I have started the solution. Okay, then you see at x is equal to 0. Then f0 will be equal to what? Because 0 point we are taking 0. It is equal to 0 means this function we will have to take. You see, I am going to take fx will be equal to x. Implies that at 0 you will take its value will be 0, because in place of x equal to 0 means f0 will be equal to 0. Okay, let me take left hand limit. First case, left hand limit, it will be equal to left hand limit at 0 fx. See carefully, similar kind of formula I am just going to apply. Okay, and it will be equal to what? Limit x tends to put. Let me write its value first of all. X tends to 0. Okay, and it will be, as I told you, either you take this function or you take directly this function. That depends upon you, what you want to take. Okay, let me take the function I am taking directly. Okay, put x will be equal to 0 minus h. As I told you, x tends to 0 means it is not equal to 0. It may be a little less. If it is little less, that will be left limit. If it is little greater, it will be the right limit. Okay, put if x tends to 0, then h also tends to 0. Okay, put it limit h tends to 0. In place of x, write 0 minus h, and 0 minus h means, see my dear student carefully, try to understand, it will be minus h. And the absolute value of minus h, you know, that is always h. Its value will be equal to 0. Left hand limit, it is equal to 0. I told you either you write in this way or you write when it is the left limit means its value less than 0, its value will be minus h. Directly you take the limit then, it will be equal to 0. I told you either you take this one, this method, or you take this method. Both are same. Okay? Let me take the right limit. I think you understand it. This is a very simple, because I told you this method frequently discuss with you. That is why I am going to apply it. Okay? When it is right hand limit, you see, it will also be the right limit. Fx, here also you put the similar kind of thing. You put the same thing. It will be positive. Positive means same thing. It will be 0. Okay? I did nothing, a very simple calculation. You see, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, and is equal to what? f0. All are 0. f0 is also 0. Left hand limit 0. Right hand limit, that is also 0. Then what do you mean by it? The given function, this function is continuous. At what point? 0. Okay. Let me write this thing. Dear student, at this point, you must have to write the result of it. How you will write the result? Because that will play very important. Means left hand limit has x tends to 0, fx will be equal to limit x tends to 0, right limit of fx, and that is equal to 0. All are same. equal by using the second case. The function is continuous, but that is continuous. Absolute value of x is continuous at what point? Only at 0 we have proved. And at 0, this function absolute value of x is not differentiable. As I told you, this question may have come in the examination, may be asked in the examination for 1 or 2 marks. Okay. Now, one more question I am just going to take of the similar kind. Similar kind of question I am going to take. You see, you must have to write is the function. Same thing, my dear student, because there will be 3 cases. One it is at 0, second case will be less than 0, third case will be greater than 0. Okay, I am going to write the question. Another question I am going to write. Either you do it in the same way, in one case, or you do it in different cases. Is very important question is the function. See, very important question I am discussing with you. That is a technical type of question generally asked in the competitive examination. Function defined. Because I want to correlate all the questions to each other. Function is this one. Is continuous. It is not given. Only this question is given in that way. This thing is continuous. Is continuous. This function is continuous only. It is given. Then what you will say? This function is continuous. Continuous means you must have to prove each and every condition. What condition? As I told you just before. You prove each and everything at 0. And suppose it is point, I am going to take the point C less than 0, and C in this side, C will be greater than 0. It will be greater than 0. That is greater than 0. I already discussed the function, this function is continuous at 0. Now I will take C is less than 0. Okay, but what I am going to take, you see, fx. Dear student, you concentrate and try to understand. Minus x if x is less than 0, as I told you. X if x is greater than or equal to 0. You take, these are the 2 values of this absolute value of x. And you know it properly. That is why you see, I am going to take the first case. Now, first case, let C be a real number. Real number. Real number means in the left side of it. And C is less than 0. I am taking this case. Less than 0 means? Less than 0 means this one. This case will be left. This function will be left. Okay. Now, fx. What will be fx? C is less than 0 means fx will be equal to minus x. In place of x, we put C. fc will be equal to minus c. This thing you will have to use. Okay. Now, let me take the left hand limit or using the case, because I have taken already this one, C is less than 0, you can use the first case. First thing. Limit x tends to C. X tends to C. C carefully. fx will be equal to limit. Dear student, C. It is not mentioned over here. I am not going to mention that is a C negative or positive. Already I have taken C is less than 0. Okay? And its value when it is less than 0, it is minus x. Minus x. And minus x means, you see, limit negative x tends to C and it is x. And it will be equal to what? Minus c. Minus c. And minus c is what? You see, it is fc. It is fc. Then what you got? Dear student, you got the thing, limit x tends to c, you see, and fx will be equal to fc. The same condition you see, fc is this one. Very important thing you must concentrate over here. C, we have taken the less than 0. That is why first thing proved. the function is continuous in what side? If c is less than 0. F is continuous. F is continuous. F is continuous, dear student, you see, when c is less than 0. Already I told you we have proved c is equal to 0. Function is continuous. Less than c, function is continuous. Now let us take greater than c. Same thing, second case I am taking. Very simple, no need to do much. No need to take tension. C is greater than 0. Equal to 0, already I discussed. Then what is that? If c is greater than 0, then there will not be the negative sign, you see. Greater than or equal to 0 means greater than 0 means x. It will be equal to c, similar kind of thing, and it will be positive. I am going to remove this negative symbol from here, and from here also, this will be similar kind of thing. F is continuous in this case also. Very simple. The function is continuous at all the real values or on the domain, the absolute value of x. This function will be continuous. My dear student, as I discussed in my previous videos, that absolute value of x, it is not differentiable, but it is continuous. Very important for your competitive examination. Let me take the question, some more questions which generally asked in the examination frequently in the CBSE examination also, and you must have to see this question. Very important question I have selected. And similar kind of definition, you will have to use this definition. I am just going to remove, and you must have to keep in mind so that you will be in a position to understand the question, which is very, very important, and similar kind of question you will have to practice today itself. Because your examination is approaching towards your head, and better you do maximum before that. Fine. Write the question, fine. And I have collected the very important. In each and every sample paper you will see this question. That is why it is very important question. And try to understand. I will tell you the easiest method. Find the value of k. In place of k you can take any lambda, whatever it may be. Whatever you the limit. C also you can take in place of k. So that the function, what is the function? Function you see here, function f is continuous. F is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Very important function. Okay, let me write the function here. You see what is the function? It will be k. I will tell you the easiest method, as I told you, pi minus 2x. If x does not equal to pi by 2. Okay, it will be 3 if x is equal to pi by 2. At already I have given x pi by 2, or here you want to take, you take. The function is continuous at this point. Okay, function is given. You see. Try to understand. Even though if you want to solve it directly, you can solve. There is no restriction. Because less than or greater than conditions are not given. But I will use that method because frequently I am using that thing. Okay? So that you can understand. Dear student, let me take the solution. I will take the left hand limit as well as the right hand limit by using the similar kind of procedure so that you will not get confusion. Okay, left hand limit x tends to pi by 2, left hand side, left hand part of it, pi by 2. This is the point, we are taking the left hand part of it. Okay, it will be limit x tends to pi by 2, left limit, function is what? If it is not equal to pi by 2, I already told you, x is not equal to pi by 2. There may be a little less value or maybe greater value. That is why it is given. X does not equal to pi by 2. If it is not equal to pi by 2, you must take it. Okay? K cos x. See carefully, I will tell you the very important points in this case, put similar kind of thing. You will have to put x will be equal to pi by 2 minus h. If x tends to pi by 2, then what will happen? H tends to 0. You see, in place of x you will write pi by 2. Pi by 2, you take this pi by 2 from right side to left side. Pi by 2 minus pi by 2, it will be 0. H tends to 0. Okay, try to understand the point. Then let me write limit h tends to 0. Okay, k I am taking cos pi by 2. In place of x you will take pi by 2 minus h. Pi by 2 minus h. Very simple method. I am taking pi minus 2x. Pi by 2 minus h. In place of x, wherever it is x, you write this. Okay, dear student, you see h tends to 0 and k. You see very simple condition which you have studied in class 10 trigonometrical function in first quadrant test. Pi by 2 cos pi by 2 minus theta, that will be sin theta. First quadrant sin theta means sin h upon pi minus 2 will be cancelled by 2 minus pi and negative to negative positive plus 2h. Pi will be cancelled by pi. K I am taking over here limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0 and sin h upon k by 2 because 2 is also here. K by 2 you take out 2 is here upon h. My dear student, you have studied in class 11. Limit h tends to 0, theta tends to 0, sin theta upon theta its value will be 1. You must have to write, and k by 2 into 1, that will be k by 2. The value of left hand limit, that will be k by 2. Similarly, I will take the right hand limit. Let me take the right hand limit. Okay, see the right hand limit. You must keep in mind, I will not do much more for your right hand limit. I will only change the sign. Okay, let me take right hand limit. If you want to take this one, function will be same function will be there. If it is not equal to, because it is not equal to pi by 2, okay, and x is equal to pi by 2, when we will take this one, it will be 3. Okay, you take this thing, and in place of x you will write pi by 2 plus h. Same thing, h tends to 0 plus h. Pi by 2 plus h plus h. Okay, and you see it will be negative and it will also be negative. Minus 2h. See this thing. It will be minus 2h. It will be cancelled. And minus, I am taking negative sign before it, h. But what will be the numerator? See, what will be the numerator? My dear student, non t plus theta. It will lie in what quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant, sine and cosine will be positive, rest will be negative. Okay, but you see, it is what? Cos. It is cos. And you see, if it is cos, then what will be its value? Will be minus sine h. And it will be negative sine. I am taking here, this sine will be negative sine will be cancelled by negative sine. It will be what? I am taking one line here, k by 2 limit h tends to 0 and it will be sin h upon h. Its value will be 1, that is also k by 2. Its value will also be k by 2. Means left hand limit will be k by 2, right hand limit will be k by 2. Okay, both values are k by 2. And I want to take the one more value. Okay, see, you must have to keep in mind, left hand limit is k by 2, right hand limit is also k by 2. I am taking one more value. What is that value? Because x is required at x is equal to pi by 2. If it is x is equal to pi by 2, function will be equal to what? 3. fx will be equal to 3. Implies that in place of x you will write what? Pi by 2. Means f pi by 2 will be 3. Okay, you see here it is given. Find the value of k so that the function is continuous. Okay, let me take how you will find out the value of k. See, value of k, if the function is continuous, if the function, because here it is given function is continuous, find the value of k, then function will be continuous. If the function is continuous, most important point I am going to discuss with you, function is continuous, then what you will use? Limit x tends to left limit of the function, it will be equal to limit x tends to pi by 2 positive fx, and it will be equal to f pi by 2. Okay, its value I told you already, left hand limit at left hand value that will be at pi by 2 is k by 2. It will also right hand limit that is also k by 2, and it will be equal to 3. Both are equal to 3. Left hand limit equal to 3, right hand limit also equal to 3. You take any one, the difference upon you. K by 2 is equal to 3 and k will be 6. If k is 6, you see, in place of k, you write here. If it is 6, then only the function will be continuous. Otherwise it will not be continuous. Here it is given, then you find out the value of k so that the function is continuous. You determine the value of k that is equal to 6, the function is continuous. That is why this question is very important, my dear student, and you must have to select some more question and practice and find out the value of k, c, and whatever it may be. Okay, let me discuss one more important question for you, which is very, very important, and you will be very much familiar with these questions. Dear student, find the value of k so that the function will be continuous at, see, I am writing the question, which is very, very important. I feel it is a very important question, so that the function is continuous. Continuous. Let me write the function. You write the function, my dear student. That is also the similar kind of question. Kx plus 1. Similar kind of process we will have to use cos x. Okay? If x is less than or equal to pi, if x is greater than pi, similar kind of thing at x is equal to pi. This is the function, and very important function. Dear student, this is also important question. I told you similar kind of pattern you will have to use. Okay, what will be the pattern? Okay, let me take. I will tell you the first of all left hand limit. At what point? X tends to pi fx. Because right hand limit automatically you can find out, because similar question is there. Limit. See what is that? Because that pi just we are going to see left limit means this function is there. A x plus 1. Okay, this is the function because I have taken the left limit. Okay, you see the left limit, it is not clearly visible, I think. Now it will be visible. You see, left limit means less than pi. This function is there, and x tends to pi. Put same thing, same method you put x is equal to pi minus h. If x tends to pi, h tends to 0. Because in place of x we write pi minus pi 0, h tends to 0. Same, simple question, simple method. Don't feel that it is difficult. Okay, it will be limit h tends to 0, as I have mentioned already. Okay, in place of x we will write what? Pi minus h and plus 1. Okay, now you take the limit. Take the limit. In place of h you will write 0. K pi plus 1. K pi plus 1. As I told you, so many methods are there to find out the value of one particular question. Okay, see, this question is very important. Now let me take the another condition, right hand limit, it will be limit x tends to right hand limit at pi, and what is the function? Greater than pi means right hand limit means cos x. Put same thing, same formula, put x is equal to pi plus h. If x tends to pi, h tends to 0. Okay, it will be limit h tends to 0. In place of cos means x, what you will write? Pi plus h. Very important thing, pi plus h. And you know pi plus h, 180 plus h, it will enter in third quadrant. And you know in third quadrant tan and cot are positive, rest will be negative. Okay, that is why you see limit h tends to 0 and sin 180 plus cos 180 plus theta, it will be minus cos h, cos theta. It will be cos h because trigonometrical symbol will not be changed. Minus cos h. And you take limit. Its value will also be what? Its value will be 1. If you will take, because cos 0 will be 1 and minus 1. Its value will be 1. Okay. Now use the condition. Use the condition. What will be the condition? But before that, I want to take, see, at third case, at x is equal to pi. If x is equal to pi, this will be the function. fx will be equal to what? K x plus 1. Means f pi, x is equal to pi, you put k pi plus 1. This will be the using function is continuous. Function is continuous. It is given. Function is continuous. Let me take. Already I told you the condition. If function is continuous, then left hand limit fx will be equal to the right hand limit fx, and it will be equal to f. X is equal to pi means pi. Okay, and you tell me what was the value of the left hand limit? Left hand limit and right hand limit. I told you k pi plus 1, that was the left hand limit. See, left hand limit k pi plus 1 and right hand limit, that is minus 1. It will be equal to k pi plus 1. Either this one will be equal to this one is also equal, but both are same, but this one will be equal to this one. You take this thing, means k pi plus 1 is equal to minus 1, and k pi will be equal to minus 1 or minus 1, that is minus 2, and k will be equal to minus 2 by pi. Okay, if k is equal to minus 2 by pi, then function is continuous at what point? Pi. So function is continuous at x is equal to pi if k is equal to minus 2 by pi. Very important question. All questions are similar. Similarly, you can find out the solution of the questions, my dear student. I think today's question I discuss with you will play the very important role to get the solution if such question asked in the examination. Thank you to all of you. I do hope that all of you will like my videos and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you to all of you.